What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. In today's video, I am going to be decorating our Christmas tree in our apartment for the holiday season. Here I am just giving you a quick overview of everything that I use in today's videos. Sometimes I forget to give close-ups, so I'm glad I did this overview so you can see the ornaments that I have, the color schemes, the textures, all the colors and everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please do give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below on what you think. Subscribe if you're new. I would love to have you. And let's go ahead and jump right in. Starting off with filling in the spaces in my tree. If you watched Vlogmas episode 1, you would have known that my tree is very spacey, and I bought a couple of pine picks to fill up the empty spaces. I filled up the upper half of the tree off camera because I wanted to see how many picks I would need. I started off with 3 and I ended up going back to the store to get more, which I'm glad I did. So I'm just adding the last 2 here for you guys, and then I'm gonna start adding my ornaments to the tree. I gave a couple of close-ups of them, but starting off with the bigger gold ones that are really bedazzled and pretty, and just kind of spacing them out, doing what feels right and just going with the flow. I had my boo thing helping me. He was putting all of the ornament holders on the ornaments for me. It really did speed up the process, and we were playing music, jamming out. It was a fun time. This was actually Thanksgiving Day, so you know, it got our little vibes right before we headed out to our family's house, so that was fun. So I thought I was in focus when I was putting all of these green ornaments on the tree, but apparently I was not. So you guys see a little bit of blurry, and it'll kind of clear up at the end of this clip. So I'm sorry, but of course you'll see a full view of all the green on the tree when I'm finished. I did end up adding a lot of the lighter ornaments. At first we just thought that the matte green and the glitter green, I guess you can say, was gonna be enough, but I had to add a little bit of brightness because they are so dark. It kind of blended in with the tree, so we added a couple of the lighter ones and it turned out perfect. Time to start adding all the picks. Picks help fill up the spaces that the ornaments can't fill. I like to do my picks before I do my ribbon because that allows for less space for the ribbon to have to fill. So I started with these balls that I had from last year. They have these in like rose gold, a true gold. I believe they have them in like blue. They have them in so many colors. I got them at Hobby Lobby, and I've used them for the last 3 years. So love these, and I'm gonna move on to some beautiful white flower picks and then some more ball picks. Okay, y'all, can y'all see how big these picks are? Why did I think that it was okay to put these on the tree like this? Why? I don't know. I tried to make it work and it just looked so dumb to me. I left the footage in there just because I want to show you guys it's trial and error. You learn as you go. You do what feels right. You change it if you don't like it. You leave it if you do. It's a learning process. Decorating trees are really fun, and I think that is what everyone should take away from Christmas decor. Have fun with it. Don't let it stress you out. I was low-key, high-key stressed out when I started adding these picks, but we figured it out in the end, and you will see how it turned out. Okay guys, so it's the next day and I took all of these off. I wasn't liking them. They just looked out of place. So I'm gonna try to break them off and scatter them around because they were just too big for my small tree. So yeah, so I took those out and I started adding ribbon. From afar they look black, but in person and up close you can see that it's green. So I stopped because I realized, girl, what are you doing? You are not showing them how you add these ribbons. So I still have gold ribbon to add also to add more color and like lighten it up so it's not so dark. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Break these off and continue adding ribbons to make her look a little bit better. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. Now that I took these big things off, it looks so much better to me. It looked really like odd before because the tree is so small and those picks are so humongous. So yeah. So with the ribbon, it's best to have like wire ribbon, wire lined ribbon. That way you can fold it and manipulate it to your liking. I basically just finesse it. I try to find a space in the back somewhere where I can wrap the ribbon around the branch, and then I just kind of round it out and find another space at the bottom to hook it. A couple of them I did really long and I folded it into itself, and then I cut the ends into that cute little triangle point holiday like cut, and it turned out pretty cool. I'm not mad about it. I did have to fight with it a little bit, as you can kind of see, because I don't have a very full tree, so it wasn't staying in place, but it worked out in the end. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add the gold ribbon to add a pop of color. Back with the picks that looked really silly in the beginning, and we broke them apart. Some of them just kind of tore off of itself, and I used the wire cutter for the harder parts, but it looks so much better now that they are smaller and fit with the smaller tree. Either I needed more to keep them big without breaking them apart, but I actually like how they look small like this. I was able to fill up more spaces with the tree, and it turned out perfectly. So trial and error, guys. Trial and error.
Here I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, gather around the fireplace, and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
So moving on to the rest of the house, I found these cute little gold dusted pine cones in the dollar spot at Target. So I just added them to this bowl just to add a little bit of something to this table. As I've mentioned before, I am waiting on some coffee table books to come in for this table. I'm still deciding between a couple. So I just added those pine cones and put the candle back on the table. Nothing too major here. And then I moved on to our dining table with this beautiful centerpiece that my mom made for us. Look at that. Tell me sis is not talented. Okay, this looks like something you would buy at a store. It is so pretty, and she did it just for me. Shout out to my mom. I love her. I thought of adding placemats or something to this table, but we always end up moving them, so I figured I'd leave it just like this. Minimal, classic, pretty.
one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday. It means so much more than words can say. And I claim Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents. But it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
You guys, I thought that this fake snow was gonna be like a sheet of crystallized looking like fake snow, but it was like loose, like it's like you see it, it's like loose material. So that's definitely gonna be a mess, definitely unexpected, but I still like how it turned out. Very minimal again. I kind of wish it was a little bit more full, but Christmas is approximately like 3.5 to 4 weeks away. If I don't have it by now, it is what it is. Here I am just adding some picks and a couple of silver chrome-esque leaves to this vase just to kind of tie in the silver and the gold together. And then I'm going to add my beautiful wreath to my door, which again, my mom made for me. I will leave her Instagram linked down below. I promise you every wreath is made with love because she loves what she does. She's so crafty and I love, love, love being her muse. So she made this for me last year, and again I had to throw it up on the door this year because I love it so much. So please do check my girl out if you're interested in things like this, DIY, center table pieces, all the things. So moving on to the living room, we're going to spruce up this couch just a little bit and add some of the same emerald green pillows to kind of pop out that color in that tree, using the same throw because I just couldn't be bothered to buy another one. Honestly, y'all know my relationship with this with this couch if you watched Vlogmas episode number 1. So we did the best we could. We made her look good, you know, she matches, and we're moving on to the other chair. I just threw a silver pillow in that, and then I'm gonna wipe down this TV console one more time and add a tree to that. Y'all know nothing is complete without a vacuum. It just looks so much cleaner with those clean vacuum lines on the floor. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm just gonna go through the whole house, get all the glitter and things off of the floor, and give you guys a final walkthrough. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and putting up my Christmas decorations with me. I had a blast. I love how our apartment turned out. It's warm, it's cozy. So if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below on what you think. Share this video with someone you love. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.